Let's continue on Patriot Viper peripherals. Today we have the Patriot Viper V550 optical ambidextrous gaming mouse with RGB. Of course, we have a mouse with RGB. That would be really strange. And this is something for, it says here, intermediate usage. So let's check out the design and everything. Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to expect. Actually, I don't know anything about it. So we're going to unbox it and test it, of course, and just to give you some opinion on the whole matter. The interesting part, as far as I can see, it has a braided cable, which is really cool. And you get here some information: Viper V550 gaming mouse quick start guide, which gives you just the package content, system requirements, overview, setup, software language configuration, and that's it. So check out the video until the end so you know more about the Patriot Viper V550. Without a doubt, we have an interesting mouse right here for review today. And talking about Patriot Viper peripherals, we had the V760 mechanical gaming keyboard, and today we're switching to mice. So V550 gaming mouse ambidextrous, which means left and right-handed people can both use it. And this is really cool actually, because I did reviews on loads of mice before, and just a couple were ambidextrous and possibilities for the left and right-handed people. Stated at the beginning of the video, you have a nice braided cable, which is, I think it's long enough. I think it's above 2 meters without a doubt. And let's see, yeah, I would say it's about 2 meters or 180 centimeters, which is quite alright. When it comes to overall design, you have some sort of a plastic top which covers the left and right click, which is kind of a matte design. The glossy part is on the right and the left side, which goes around the rubber part for better grip. Just below the rubber part you have a small LED RGB part which lights up alongside with the Patriot Viper logo at the back, and with the two wheels on the scroll wheel that also light up according to whatever you set up, of course. On each side of the mouse you have two buttons. You have the left and right click, you have the middle click on the scroll button, you have the memory button, and you have the DPI switching button as well. When we're talking about the DPI, you have an optical sensor which goes up to 5000 DPI on hardware, and software goes up to 10,000 DPI. All in all, we have the PixArt optical sensor, fully customizable. All in all, it has an RGB design with stunning lighting effects, ambidextrous design of the mouse, which definitely feels really comfortable when placing your hand over it, because it's not bulky, it's just a bit longer, so the whole palm can fit nicely on the mouse. Now the cable is, I'm skipping the RGB for now, but the cable is a bit stiffer at the beginning since it was in box, and you do need to release it a bit to get that position that you want around the table. It has really nice RGB effects on the sides and on the scroll wheel, which can be adjusted through software. The left and right clicks here on the sides are really nice, and they don't cause any, I would say, irritating noise, but they do feel kinda not wobbly, but they do feel like they have an empty actuation distance from actually when you press it, you get the signal and they can go even further. So I think if you're pressing them too hard constantly, they might fall in or something like that. So be careful if you're using those buttons fairly often. I wouldn't be pressing them too hard, just because it's not that they will break, definitely. It's just that they have that kind of feel. When it comes to left and right click, they have a nice click sound, nothing particularly strange, and nice feel when you're pressing them, so there's nothing strange about them. When it comes to the rubber side, they're a really nice addition to the mouse, which give you a nice, let's put it this way, a nice grip on the overall mouse. Even if you're a right-handed or left-handed person, they're on both sides identical, so there's no basically difference if you're checking it from the left side or from the right side. At the bottom you have 5 feet for nicely sliding the mouse over any kind of surface, and they're located on each corner of the mouse, so you kind of get that easy movements over the mouse mat. When it comes to customizability, you have the option to download their software for adjusting the DPI switches on the Pixar 3325 optical sensor, as well as adjusting the programmable buttons, so you have 8 of them, and of course adjusting the RGB lights as well. Now, that's basically all there is to it. You just download the software, you have all the tabs for different sections of the settings, so RGB, programmable buttons, DPI settings and stuff like that, and of course the memory button to adjust whatever you wish on that. Overall design of the mouse is definitely appealing. I have to say that the grip is a nice touch on both sides, so making it identical on both sides for every single one of you guys that intend to buy, even for the left-handed people. The top plastic in black matte color is definitely okay, but I can see here that it leaves some fingerprints on it, so I'm not sure how it will look after 2 years of usage. Will it, or 1 year of usage, will it actually kind of change into a glossy color and get that irritating mark of usage where you're clicking constantly with the with your fingers? So that is something that needs to be tested for a longer time period with usage and everything. But all in all, design is really nice, and I do have to say it really fits nicely in your hand. You could use a palm grip or a claw grip, whatever suits you best, and of course the size of your palm also does make a difference. When it comes to the cable and how it is flexible, as I said, it's currently still stiff from the box, and I don't know if it will lighten up with the movements and everything. As you can see, I would suggest maybe getting a bungee, but after everything you do still get some stiffness pushing the mouse back from the cable. So making it flexible as possible and trying to release the cable from the original stiffness out of the box is something that you should do. Overall, the mouse cable is quite alright, and I don't see any possibilities of breaking on the connections at the mouse or even on the USB on top where you practically connect it to your computer. Overall, it's a solid mouse which has 2 buttons on each side. You have the left and right click, of course, you have the memory button, you have the scroll click, and most important, you have a software that can back up everything, including DPI adjustment, program the buttons as you wish and as you desire, and that's basically all that is to it. If you like the mouse and everything that I said, you can check out the links below in the description of the video. And of course, if you like the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for future videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.